And today's video is about when Bakugou hits you for talking back to him. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And let's get going. The tension in the apartment was thick, almost suffocating. You can feel it pressing down on you, making it hard to breathe. It's been building for days, maybe even weeks, an undercurrent of resentment and frustration that's been simmering just beneath the surface. And now, it's about to boil over. You're standing in the kitchen, trying to focus on something. Anything other than the argument that's brewing between you and Bakugou. You can feel his eyes on you, sharp and angry, waiting for you to say something, to do something that will set him off. You've been through this before, but tonight feels different, darker, more dangerous. Kirishima was in the living room, his usual bright demeanor dimmed by the tension in the air. He has been trying to keep the peace, but even he can sense that something was about to break. Bakugou's voice cuts through the silence, low and menacing. Wayan, are you even listening to me? You don't look up, don't respond. You're too tired to fight, too exhausted by the constant back and forth. You just want this night to be over. Bakugou wasn't having it. He steps closer, his anger radiating off of him in waves. I'm talking to you. Don't ignore me. He finally glanced up, meeting his eyes. I heard you, Katsuki. I just don't have anything to say. He scoffs, his lips curling into a sneer. Of course you don't. You never do, after all. You just stand there, acting all high and mighty, like you're better than me. Your eyes narrow, the hate in his words striking a nerve. That's not fair, and you know it. Fair. Bakugou's voice rises, the volume echoing off the walls. You want to talk about fair. You never listen to me. You always think that you're right, and I'm just some idiot who's always wrong. Kirishima stands up, his expression concerned as he tries to intervene. Bakugou, chill. Let's just take a breather. But Bakugou ignores him. He's focused entirely on you. I'm sick of this, Wayan. Sick of you thinking you can walk all over me like that. You take a deep breath, trying to keep your voice steady. I'm not trying to walk all over you. Katsuki, I just don't want to argue tonight. Well, too bad. We're already arguing. His face is twisted in rage, his hands clenched into fists at his sides. You think you can just ignore me and get away with it? Your patience snaps. You're tired of the fighting, tired of this constant tension. What do you want from me, Katsuki? You want me to just sit here and take it while you yell at me like that? Is that what you want? He steps closer, his voice dangerously low. I want you to respect me. You don't back down, meeting his glare head-on. Respect. You think this is about respect? You can't just demand respect by yelling and throwing your weight around. And then, it happens. Before you can react, Bakugou's hand shoots out, slamming into your shoulder with enough force to send you stumbling back against the counter. The shock of the impact ripples through you, freezing you in place. For a moment, everything goes still. The room, the air, even your breath. You stare at him, wide-eyed, unable to process what just happened. The burning sensation where he hit you was nothing compared to the way your heart clenches. The disbelief washing over you, like cold water. Kirishima was at your side in an instant, his voice filled with panic and anger. Bakugou, what the hell is wrong with you? Bakugou's face pales as he realizes what he's done. He takes a step back, his hands trembling slightly. Shit, Wayan. I didn't mean... But you're already moving, your hands shaking as you push away from the counter. You don't say anything. You can't. The betrayal was too deep, too raw. You brush past Kirishima, heading straight for the door. Wayan, wait. Bakugou's voice is desperate now, but you don't stop. You can't. If you stay, if you look at him for even a second longer, You might just break. Kirishima quickly follows you, grabbing his keys off the table before shooting Bakugou a glare. You've crossed the line, man. And we're out of here. Right now. You hear Bakugou curse under his breath, but you don't turn around. You just keep walking, your feet moving on autopilot as you step out of the apartment and into the cool night air. It's only when the door closes behind you that you let yourself breathe again, your body trembling from the adrenaline coursing through your veins. Kirishima's right beside you, his expression a mix of concern and anger. Moyan, are you okay? You shake your head, unable to find the words. You're not okay, not even close. He gently takes your arm, steering you towards his car. Come on, let's get out of here. The drive to Kirishima's place is quiet, the tension lingering in the air, like a storm that hasn't quite passed. You stare out the window, your mind replaying the events over and over again, each time cutting deeper than the last. How did it come to this? How did things turn so bad? That Bakugou, Katsuki, the man you loved would hit you. When you arrive at Kirishima's apartment, he leads you inside, his usual upbeat energy replaced by a quiet, steady calm. He doesn't even push you to talk. He doesn't ask any questions. He just gets you settled on the couch, offering you a blanket and some water, like it's the most natural thing in the world. And maybe it was. After a few moments of silence, he finally speaks, his voice low and careful. Moyan, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. But I'm right here, okay? Whenever you need. You nod, your fingers gripping the blanket tightly. Thanks, Iji. I just don't know what to do right now. He sits down beside you, close enough to offer comfort, but not so close that you feel crowded. That's okay. You don't have to figure it out all tonight. Just take it one step at a time. You swallow hard, the weight of everything pressing down on you. I never thought it actually. I knew he had a temper, but. Kirishima's expression darkens, his jaw tightening. He's always had a temper, Moyan, but that doesn't excuse what he did. That's not okay. You know that, right? You nod slowly. I know. I just never thought it would come to this. And for a while, you both just sat in silence, the weight of the night hanging heavy in the air. Kirishima doesn't push, doesn't pry. He just sits by your side, letting you process everything in your own time. And you know that whatever happens next, you won't have to face it alone. And that, at least, was something to you. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye!